Hello everybody, my name is Jimmy and this is Jimmy Does Knitting Tutorials. This is the tutorial for the disappearing loop cast on. What that is a circular cast on to do a top-down hat, maybe a basket, something with a tight circular start that you radiate out from there. I have used this on my Chianti Cardi pattern, which is just a wine bottle little cardigan. And you can see on the bottom that we start with the disappearing loop cast on. It has a nice tight start that radiates out. It's nice and flat for the wine bottle to stand on. And that's how it's going to look in the end. What you will need in order to do this is just your needles, just your yarn, and then we can go from there. So let's start. All right, we have our tail, which is going to be a generous tail, let's say. Make sure that you have enough to feel comfortable. It's going to be all right. Just give a little bit more than probably you normally would. We are going to first set up. We're going to take our yarn and we're going to put our tail end over the working yarn. So this is my working yarn. This is my tail. It crosses over and to the right. What I'm going to do is pick up and tension it in my left hand. And then I tend to like a little bit of a smaller loop. So I'm doing that. I am always making sure that this is pinched so we can have it. And then I put a couple of fingers in there. So I pick up my needles. And what we're going to do is yarn over first. Then we go under and pick up a stitch and pull through. You have 2 stitches on your needles. Let's do that again. Yarn over, go through, pick up a stitch. Now we have 4. So let's continue doing this until you get the number of stitches that you need for your cast on. Right now we have 8 and a very large loop. So what do? We take this, and it takes a little bit of holding, but you grab your tail and you just pull it. And that tightens up to have a nice, snug fit. Now, you can work the next round just on the 1 needle back and forth just because there's not a lot of room. You can divide to 2 needles or you can increase to more. As you go and you work, this will continue to gape. Don't worry. At the very end, when you tie in everything, you just pull on that tail, make it nice and tight, and sew in the ends, and it will be lovely. So that is the disappearing loop cast on.